Hi Pisces, happy October. Is it October already? Okay, so this is your October reading. Obviously, we are in the month of October. If you can hear anything in the background, I'm so sorry about it. I do not live by myself, so there's other noise, all right? Um, so, yeah, we are officially in Libra season. So, this is the time of karmic justice. This is the time of settling things out. And this is also the time of righting your wrongs, being on the right side of karma, justice, all of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and see what is in store for you as a Pisces, and maybe see what it is that you are going to be receiving when it comes to this karmic season, okay? So let's go ahead and start for the beginning of October for Pisces. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Again, if you hear a whole bunch of stuff, it's just noise. All right, so the energy for the beginning of your October, 10 of Wands. So this means it's time for you to go ahead and start, I'm sorry, y'all. It's time for you to go ahead and start making some moves. Go ahead and start making some actions. Go ahead and start putting things into action. We're starting off with 4 of Pentacles. So the focus may be on finances, money, career. Saving your money definitely is going to be key. Also, you might want to withhold maybe how much you're making. You also may want to withhold what you spend your money on, maybe how you get your money, something of that. So what are we holding back? What are we saving? Oh, 10 of Wands came up again. So maybe you're holding back or you're saving maybe your energy. Maybe you're saving your time, like using it wisely. What else can we get? What are we saving? You may be saving or withholding maybe some, like your comfortability. Maybe you have to get out of your comfort zone and do some things extra in order to gain more of a financial stable place in your life. So for some of you, you may need to get an extra job or work harder. Is this blurry? Or maybe pick up some more hours. Whatever it is for you, I do think you're going to have to maybe do more or put some things to the side in order to really maximize your money making potential. So then we move into the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. This is air energy, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Being that this is Libra season, it is of your best interest as a Pisces, being a water sign, that you are in tune with your logical side. Does this mean that you cannot be emotional? Not at all. Actually, you do want to use your emotional intelligence in order to decipher what is logical and what is not. Does this mean attach your emotions to the truth? No. But it does mean use what your strengths are in order to find the facts. To find the facts. Not the opinions, not the emotions, but the facts. So let's go ahead and see who this person is. 7 of Cups in reverse. So this may be someone who makes you feel like you are overwhelmed. Who you finally feel like you can figure something out. Maybe you feel like you emotionally can decide something. So maybe you're more in control of how you feel emotionally. Or maybe you feel like you don't have to commit to anything. Yeah. This is not committing. The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, so I actually think that you are committing to yourself. Not that you are a air sign, but I do think that you are committing to not caring. Like, you're committing to appreciating what you have already, not trying to reach more. Empress here. Appreciating what you already have. And also working towards your financial state. You're not really worried about the other stuff. You're not worried of what's to come when it comes to passion and love, because you're on to something else. You're on to more of a stable financial resolution. And I think you want this. You want more of a wealthier standing place. You want to be stable, maybe in your family life. This is bigger. This is a bigger journey for you. And for some of you, this could have been, something that wasn't planned, but it was something that you needed to do because it made you realize, hey, I need to get my shit together. I need to realize what I do have at stake. I need to realize that I do need to start focusing on money, okay? So then we go into the Justice card in reverse. So this is where karma is going to strike for you as a Pisces, okay? Now let's see who is going to be receiving this. Who's going to be receiving bad karma? Who will be receiving bad karma? Oh, fucking shit. Hold on. Let me pick that up. Okay. Who will be receiving the bad end of karma in this Pisces life? Capricorn. So for some of you, the people that will be receiving the bad end of karma, maybe someone that's a Capricorn in your life, where this could be your work or something to do with your job. Maybe something that you do repeatedly, or... Hi. Do you need to come in? Huh? Babe, we can talk. Anyways, but yeah, this could be anything that has to do with karmic issues or obsessing, but definitely job related. But let me see what else I can get from the cards. Six of Wands. Okay, so if we have Six of Wands and then Capricorn here, this could be maybe you getting recognition in your job, or maybe recognition in your status, like people respect you more. So I think maybe someone might get embarrassed though. If it is a Capricorn, like if it's dealing with a person, they may feel like you're being vindicated for something that they didn't want to come out. So it could have been something embarrassing. So that's in the beginning of October. Now let's look at the middle of October for Pisces. Okay. Hold on, let me fix my cards. Alrighty, so the energy for the middle of October is the Queen of Wands. So if we have the Queen of Wands here, this literally means you're finding how to blossom. Maybe you're finding what spark you need, or you may even come across some inspiration of creativity that you needed. This is also like going through the learning stages of learning how to be independent, learning how to be your own boss, learning how to be your own center of attention. This is definitely fire energy. So this may be where you actually start putting things into action. So we start off with the Knave of Swords here. So this is maybe a message coming through, or this could be some type of communication happening between you and a person. This is Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra energy. So this could be just the time of communication for you, or maybe a person in your life. So let's go ahead and see. What is... Eight of Swords in reverse. So you may feel as though you are free now, or you may feel as though mentally you were able to understand what's going on, and you are clear, like you're understanding, you have a more understanding of what the situation actually is, instead of someone telling you what things are, telling you how to feel about things. And I think this is because you understand where you're going, and you know what you want. And so when you have this happen, this is like you're waiting on your destiny instead of someone telling you what your destiny is. So let's see what you're waiting on. What are you waiting on? What is Pisces waiting on? Here we go. Sorry, y'all. I know y'all hate that noise. The Queen of Wands, okay? So you're waiting on yourself to kind of show your true leadership. You may also be waiting on the time to be able to wait on a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius to show up in your life. You also may be waiting on yourself to be able to be more playful, but to be taken serious at the same time. Like you may want to be able to break out of your shell a little bit more and show who you are, maybe your more playful side, but also your creative genius as a water sign. We then go into the Seven of Swords. So we know this is deceit. This is, something sneaky going on, something fishy. This is my caution card, maybe something we need to look into. So let's see what's happening. What is the Seven of Swords energy? Can I have details on this, please, for Pisces in October? maybe some deceptions being told, since this is air energy, so something in the communication area. Seven of Swords. Uh-oh. So this could be dealing with an Aries, because we have the Aries card in reverse. So if you're dealing with an Aries, there may be some communication errors, or maybe some deceit, or just something not being told to the complete truth. This is also like a new journey, so something that just started. Maybe you didn't, whenever it started, you didn't get all of the information that came out. Or yeah, something's going to come out, but it has to deal with something that you didn't know in the beginning. Let me see if I can get more. Six of Pentacles. So maybe like giving and taking, something wasn't told all the way with that. So maybe if you were sharing or getting something from this person, maybe they were sharing or getting something from someone else. It just kind of depends. This also is dealing with Pentacle energy, so this could just be, in finances. Like just not knowing the full story of how much they make, or if they have a job, what job they do have. Something to do with that. Something in career. Let's go ahead and go to the end of October. We got all three cards at one time. So, the energy for the end of October is the Sun card in reverse. So this is probably going to be one of those endings to the month where it's like happily ever after, but not how you expected it. So things are going to come out in weird ways. So to start off, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So someone's going to be putting an idea into action, but the way that it comes off, or the way that it's expressed, is going to be almost detrimental. Like, I feel like it's not going to be of benefit to the situation, the people that's a part of it. Someone made a decision too fast. So let's see what that involves. So we have the Empress here, and then we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So this could be an earth sign in your life, or just maybe someone who you thought cared about you or nurtures you. They may say something that's true, but it may hurt your feelings. So it may be something that's hard to hear. This also could be a truth that you find out about someone that is harsh, but it is true, and it's about this person that you didn't understand, that this, you couldn't imagine that this was, a fact about them. This could also be that because you are not appreciating what you have, you could also be having some type of malfunction in communication, malfunction in messages. So be aware of that. Let me see. I'm going to get more clarification, because I feel like that's a lot for a lot of people. You may say something to maybe a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or maybe just say something to a person who cares about you and someone who's like always there for you emotionally. You may say something that hurts their feelings as well. And it could be at an occasion where you're supposed to be having fun, and maybe you get too drunk and you say something that you didn't mean. You know what I mean? Something about their love life, or something about maybe their vices that, it's just like another side that you didn't mean to say or mean to do, but it came out somehow. It could have something to do with the Gemini as well, that they don't like or they don't fuck with. So moving on, we have the Magician's card in reverse. So this is just a clear indicator that you are not using what you have to obtain the things that you want. This is kind of like Cancer energy, manifesting what you want, creating what you want, maybe Scorpio energy as well. But the meaning of this card is simply you're not using what you have in order to get what you want. So what are you not using? What is Pisces not using in order to get what they need? Okay. So some of you may not be using the signs. You may not be using universe's handouts. You may not be using the opportunities that are showing up. These are opportunities that may provide an outlet for you to get out of a certain situation, or they may provide insights for you to understand something. Nonetheless, you're not taking this and using it to the best of your ability. So it's kind of like if you know something is wrong, but instead of you doing something about it, you just sit with the knowledge. Or if you know someone's getting bullied and you don't do anything about it, it's like you're not causing a problem, but you're not doing anything to fix it. So, in essence, you are causing the problem because you're not doing anything to help it. Let's see what else. So in order to fix that, what do you need to do as a Pisces? You need to pay attention to the signs. And for some of you, you need to get out of the fucking way. You need to like realize what signs you're missing and act accordingly. You need to stop paying attention to what you trust and start paying attention to what the facts are. Pay attention to what it is that you're trying to move towards. What are your goals? What is it that you're not focusing on taking action in? What is it that you have not been working on day to day? What is it that you have not been putting in as much work as you possibly can? What is it that you don't feel as optimistic about anymore? What is it that you're missing out on? If this is you, why are you neglecting yourself? Pisces, you're showing up. This is you. Like, what? Why are you not focusing on it? It's almost like you're beating a dead horse, but you're not doing anything to fix the problem. So it's time for you to start doing more. It's time for you to start thinking different, changing your perspective. And stop thinking about the same things. It's time for you to think about new things, new perspectives, new insights. And don't be what am I trying to say? Don't cause a conflict. Try to resolve things, okay? So do it in a way that is peaceful. And to end off, we have the Ace of Cups. So this is all about peace and harmony and serenity and just angelic vibes. And I feel like this is, an indicator that the end of your October is going to end with you getting some type of peace, some type of balance, some type of harmonious solution to the conflict that played out. And whether this is new things for you, these conflicts, or they've been happening for years, there's some type of peace that you receive at the end of October after Libra season has transpired. And I think it allows you to really understand the perspectives that you need to be a part of and the modes that you need to be in, And it's also like a time for you to address certain things that need to be hashed out because of Libra season, but also just you being a Pisces and you having to realize just because you feel a certain way about something doesn't mean that that's what the situation is. And so when that happens, the lines can get blurred and that can become kind of hectic to deal with. But the point of Libra season is to hash out and to get to the facts, get to the bottom, and let's solve it. And so I think you as a Pisces will get to that if you allow the energies to work with you, and then you just kind of go with the flow with that. So just to recap over the month, I do want to say that we end off with the 5 of Wands in reverse. So again, try not to have any conflict. So for major energy that pops up in the beginning of October, we definitely have not committing or kind of going your own way. Aries energy popping up there. We also have Capricorn and Libra energy in the beginning of October. So that could be maybe justice in your job, maybe justice in your status, your reputation, or the people. So Capricorn or Libras. We also, in the middle of October, have a mental shift where it causes you to start, bossing up and making actions, physical actions, which leads us into this Aries energy again, but like not new beginnings, but like finding out things about things that just popped up. So finding new things out about old things, if that makes any sense. And then we end off October with Gemini energy, Empress energy, so Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, some type of communication era, and it may be at an event or an occasion where a lot of people are at, so be careful. And then we have the Judgment card, we have the Magician card, so Aquarius energy, I would say Cancer energy a little bit, and then we ended off with Peace. So it seems as though things can get crazy, but it seems as though you'll be able to just ride this horse, throughout the race without falling off. You might get tripped up in the middle of October with whatever deception you find out, but again, that's kind of what Libra season is all about. So if you go into Libra season feeling like you are going to just leave without any dirt being found out or anything like that, this is not the season for you. So be careful, and just be honest, okay? Just be honest. But also don't tell too much. Don't overshare, okay? This has been your full October general reading. If you would like a personal reading, let me know down below, what you think, or you could just email me and so we can get that going for you. So let me know what you thought. Please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, something. Just let me know. All of that helps me a lot. I'm love from a Leo, and if I'm not your favorite Leo, one day I will be. And until next time, Pisces, I will see you very, very soon.